salama?
Niko salama.
Niko poa. Haya, si tufanye hiyo intro tumelia hasa kwa hiyo. Haya basi. Hi, my name is Zaituni
and Anariko.
Welcome to a breakdown of the music that we have been creating together for like now almost 8 years. I guess almost 8 years. Yeah.
This is where we will do a breakdown of the compositional process, which entails songwriting, the breakdown of the chords, how the music was formed, and the production process. And finally, we get to the final master, what you guys currently hear on the listening platforms.
Yeah. Hi. The song that we will start breaking down today is Nipende. And,
interesting.
Nipende is such a special song for me and also najua for you. So maybe tuanze na wewe tuambie mbona Nipende is such a special song.
Nipende was actually the song where we first met. It's the song that introduced me to Zaituni as a musician, and it's the song that actually started our musical relationship.
True. Nakumbuka ukisema it's my magnum opus. Nakumbuka nikienda Google what is.
I still consider it your best work.
Wow.
Like yes, the story itself, the music, the melodies. I love the song. I think it's my absolute favorite song.
Okay, interesting. Me personally, first of all, ini flex na nimekubali kuflex mimi. And I don't do that a lot, na unanijua. But this song, I wrote it nikiwa naharakishwa na mamangu kumaliza kuenda kupika. So it was an assignment from school, Sauti Academy. Na mamangu alikuwa ananiambia, "Yo, masaa yangu ya kukula inafika." Na sikuwa nimemaliza assignment. So I just wrote a story. Nakumbuka it was like 3 pages. Niliandika tu free write, nikasema tu when I was 15. And then there were stories. I already had stories in my head where nilikuwa already nafikiria about love. Unanijua. Yeah, so nilikuwa already na stories nilikuwa nishaanza kufikiria about. So I wrote like 3 pages. And then I went with those 3. I think later on nilizi shorten, nili put the best ideas kando, and then I went with the ideas to class. Now I did not think that we will be told to sing the song because our teacher did not come. So another teacher ndo alituchukua. Nikasema nimeponea. Just the time that tunaenda tu nyumbani hivi, we were told, "Oh, by the way, yeah, you had assignments. I can listen to them." Upon and he was like,
You're like, oh, you have to figure out something.
Oh my God, I had to figure it out. So nakumbuka I had the instrumentation ile nilikuwa nafikiria. Sikuwa already na like a melody. And I remember I gave it to Fadi, the keyboardist. Fadi is such a recurring a factor in this relationship of ours, because how we met, it's because Fadi did not make it for...
Did not show up, did not communicate. Eventually he came.
Fadi, interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I gave Fadi your instrumentation, akasikiza akaanza kucheza. And I just flowed. And why Nipende, the chorus ni Nipende, tuko kwa kipaza. Wait. Fanya ile. Yo. Tingi. Nipende mimi kama zamani. That part sounds like that because sikuwa na lyrics enough. And I was like, oh my god, what is happening? So nikasema tu I'll just stretch this while I'm trying to figure it out. So and then nikafanya verse 2. And that's how, and thankfully, a friend of mine called Dilta, alikuwa na record. And that is how we got Nipende. Because kama Dilta, kama Dilta hange record, your song ingekuwa non-existent. So that was really nice. How it came about ni interesting sana. And also the story is very dear to my heart, because siku grew up nikiona love ikiwork, and I was so determined to find love and make it work. So nili andika from a place of worry and your anxiety in me that will be my life. Because I've had people ask me, when I was 45, you were 47, and well, you're clearly not 45, 47. And it's because I was writing from a place of anxiety and worry that might be my life.
So on the music itself, so how
yes. And people think you play complicated things, but
it's actually quite interesting, because I play the simplest things that come to mind. yeah, it's just that it's a lot of things. I have to combine a lot of simple things to be able to make it into what I call my sound, how I play. It's like for Nipende, you remember the initial instrumentation that you had used was based on a keyboard.
Keyboard, yes.
Yeah, and the movement of the keyboard and the guitar are slightly different. Yes. So I had to integrate piano playing into the guitar.
Yes.
So because I remember the initial instrumentation was.
Hapo ndio sounds like a different song. Good. When I was 15, you were 17, I was everything.
So now that's where when I was playing, because initially the first time we had very limited time before we went to play it, because we were going for the TV interview. Yeah. So but then later, as I was listening to it, I was like, it makes sense for the first part, and then there's also the pre-chorus where it makes sense, but then rhythmically I felt like it wasn't like fitting well, like according to where your bounce was and how rhythmically you were approaching it. So now eventually I had to change it to
When I was 15, you were 17. That was your everything. No one could tell us nothing we were, but how did nothing? We broke the rules, we set the bars high. When I was 24, I said I do to the love of my life. And though we didn't have much, we had each other, and that was enough. I found the one and he found me. We got it over that strongly, and he was a mine alone. And you would never ever be alone.
This is where I go back to that
And
original
now the
one.
glass slipper doesn't fit no more into your lovely eyes. example, perform the song, usually that place just goes slower than tulijaribu hadi kuweka metronome. Unakumbuka tukipigana, they're like, no, we can't do this. But I think kwa recording yenyewe at least nilitoshea ndani kwa metronome.
It is possible. It is possible.
It's possible, but
it's just that it's unnatural. It's a natural because we had to find a balance between the verses and the chorus. The chorus had to have the yeah. So feeling it made sense if it was slower, because then you could draw more emotion from the notes. But then now the verse for that it becoming so slow, it has a lulling like effect. So it makes people want to sleep instead of like actively listen to the story. So it was also some sort of challenge while I was working around the eventual arrangement.
Chords ni gani?
Chords. It's actually very interesting. People think that actually all the songs we are doing today are based on the key of A minor or C.
Okay.
So for Nipende, it starts with an A minor, followed by a G, and then an F. So the rhythm and the flow is. So I use a lot of passing notes, especially on the bass, to create movement, so that I can have a continuous moving bass line, sort of like a keyboard player. Because like when keyboard players play, they can have the bass line is independent from the actual chords and the melody. So I have always thought it was a cool thing, but I wanted to do it on guitar. So eventually, after some years of like experimentation, I figured out how to. So that's why it has that sort of bounce there.
Actually, people don't know that from your first instrument was the keyboard. So
it's actually quite interesting, because my first instrument was the keyboard, but I felt it. I don't even know how to explain it. Like there is a certain linearity with the keyboard. You only get higher sounds as you're moving to the right, and lower sounds as you're moving to the left. Yes, you can voice them differently, but the concept is the same. So it's not like how the guitar is structured, because the guitar, as I move to the right also, I still get higher notes, but then there's also downward movement. So now, because also I play with the fingers, so it gives me a lot of articulation that I can't have on the keyboard. So you can have, when I mix a lot of mute notes and like open strings, then also, because the guitars also have percussion stroke a melody instrument, because they can have. So it's really interesting. so it's really interesting. So the song basically, it's those three chords. So occasionally there are some phrases where I might add the C. So after the A minor, I'll add the C, but essentially most of the song is A minor, G, F. There are many ways to play it, I think, but it also depends on how someone hears music. It's now, when I was listening to your nuances when you were singing, that's what actually made me to have this particular sort of arrangement for this song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. I think tumemalizana na hiyo. Kuna kitu kingine ungependa?
There's one last part that we added after the record that I really like.
Which part?
I'll do it in just singing the Why Don't You Love Me Anymore.
I love that. I love that part too.
Because it made me now alter also the way I was playing. It gave me different dynamics, and I like how it swells now finally into like it's a very climatic part. Let's do it.
Nilijua tu. Okay, tuanzie wapi? Okay, play tu alafu ndio.
Okay, try to figure out.
Okay. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why don't you love me the same anymore? The same anymore. Why don't you Why don't you?
I love that.
I like that. Do.
So and I have the.
Why don't you? Why don't you? So good, so good. Yeah.
I love that part. I feel like it's like a forever outro.
Yeah, so no, so good. I think the last thing unaweza sema about muziki and this song name. I've had people tell me, wow, muziki imewa console ama imewafanya tu feel better about their situation, because I understand this song because it's a story. When I was 15, you were 17, we fell in love, and then the verse 2 inaenda kwa the love died, and now I think my most favorite lyric there ni, but now the glass slipper doesn't fit no more. Play it. Slipper doesn't fit no more into your lovely eyes, and now my head doesn't fall to the ground to pick you up when you're down. I think hizo lines mbili it shows how, personally, from perspective ya mwanamke, how things change. Things change in terms of time. Time changes people, but also people change. How they look, they change. And when that happens, will you still love me? So it's such a interesting way of seeing it, but it's a question that I also ask myself a lot. So
I feel I relate with that a lot, because also change is inevitable. There's a certain inevitability about change. We hold on to things hoping that they will not change, though it is inevitable. And I feel for me that part also, because we also change, we alter our perspectives of ourselves, our worldview, and also other people do the same. So I think it's finding the balance in between that really matters. Yeah, because it's also, that part is also where I change the rhythm, because of also what you say there. When I think of it from a musical perspective, I'd still like people to be inside the song, but also to be able to create like a calm down moment, so that people can listen to that specific part, and it's a cool thing that you actually repeat it.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I hope this music keeps healing people out there, because we are doing the Lord's work, Anariko. We are doing the Lord's work.
It should also heal us.
Yeah, but I hope this music keeps healing people in beautiful, beautiful ways. Yeah, na kama wana relate, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry if unaweza relate, but also pia you're not
it's
alone.
Life. Yeah, it's life. It's life.
Yeah. So, yeah, tumemaliza. That is tumemalizika.